This is the most powerful power station I reviewed in my channel so far, the Walrus G4. With its 23 kilowatts of capacity, it is the only power bank that I have that is practical for charging a Tesla Model 3, any EV car you have at home. Let's see how much power or how many miles it will add to that car in just a second. I also use it to power my DeWalt miter saw, drill. I also have a table saw in this area because I do not have a power strip. It gets recharged from a NEMA 1450 port, well, the same port I use to charge the Tesla, from the solar panels. So it's a great battery power storage solution that is capable of stores up to 3-4 days of the power that required by the house if I'm not using the air conditioning. All right, let's do a quick test. This is the original Tesla charger. I'm gonna show you how to use it. Has a touch screen, lockable wheels. This thing weighs over 440 pounds, so you're not gonna carry it up and down the stairs without specialized tools. There is a 240 volts. If you zoom in a little bit, you can see the NEMA 1450 port. I connect the charger. You will see there would be a red warning sign, which is not working. So you need this ground bonding plug that goes into one of these 4 AC outlets, or you can connect a power strip to get more ports out of it. I'll go over other ports in just a second, but let's just do a quick charging test on the Tesla. As you can see, it turns green, which means the charger is good to go. Charge. And from the main screen, I'll be able to see its power output. It takes a second for it to go up to speed. Now we have 5 kilowatts, 32 amps is set as charging speed. The current state of charge of my car is 47% or 105 miles. And the time is now 5:57 p.m. 3 hours to fully recharge. Now at 7 kilowatts charging speed. Now let's go check out in the car. Just to show you what it looks like in here. Yeah, it's consistent with my phone. The state of charge of this battery bank is now at 92% and 47%, 2 hours, 20 minutes to fully recharge. Well, the time will obviously change a little bit. I'm not sure if you can hear the fan noise, but there are 2 vents on the left side and on the right side. That port is capable of outputting 50 amps. But right now it's doing 32 because the Tesla charger is only capable of doing 32 right now. It also supports Wi-Fi connection, so I can monitor its status on the phone. There's solar charging inputs rated at 90 volts to 230 volts. Here is another AC input with AC little breaker. This is for recharging this unit via NEMA 1450 port, which is back there. I'm going to show you that one in just a second. The air is coming from the right side. And this is the on-off switch. When being inactive for a few minutes, the screen will go to sleep mode and the backlight will be out. Give it a little touch, it will come back to life. The charging stopped and I got a notification from the Tesla app. The remaining capacity is around 9% when I started recording. Now it's 11%, which is great because it reserves some battery capacity to avoid deep discharge to protect the battery. I'm sitting at 172 miles, 68 miles range added to the Tesla. The four front AC outlets are rated at 30 amps total, which are much more powerful than the regular US household AC outlets at 18 amps, which means you can basically use them to power like a microwave, fridge, whatever you want. I connected a DeWalt table saw. Let's do one cut. So if it can power this thing, it can power anything. Yeah, this thing is amazing. All the power tools, no problem at all. I connected the DeWalt miter saw to the power station. Let's do one cut. Battery status. Now let's check out the drill press. It is also connected to the power station. I can run two tools at the same time. Now I'm going to show you how to recharge the unit with the included high gauge NEMA 1450 cable. Plug into the wall outlet, which was already pre-installed to recharge my Tesla. So it's great that they are sharing the same port to recharge. Line up the metal pin. It only goes in one way, and give it a little twist to lock it. There's a breaker for AC in, max 50 amps. This design is great for disconnecting this plug. Note the screen is not on. I'm gonna flip up the switch. The breaker. Power's on. Shows the grid. Input 252 volts to the battery. State of charge is currently sitting at 88%. The second way to recharge the unit is by using this connector and connect it to MC4 connectors from solar panels. That's marked as PV input DC 90 volts to 230 volts, which means I need to link multiple 18 volt solar panels in series. It comes with two identical cables like this, and it supports pass-through charging. If I connect that cable here, the input to recharge the battery bank, the output can be used to charge the car as well. And you can also use the same port, the same NEMA 1450 port, to connect the unit to a sub panel, which I don't have here. But you can watch the BatteryEVO official YouTube channel to learn how that sub panel works. I'll leave a link in the video description. Here's a system diagram from the user manual if you are interested in the wiring overview. Let's take a look at its large display and all these information. Got the battery state of charge, its internal voltage, the solar input if solar panels are connected, the grid input voltage if it is plugged into the wall power outlet. And the status, we got an overview of all these system status. Under configuration, which is password protected, the password by default is 101, just in case you lose the user manual. Here we can set the time, the output voltage, the AC, sorry, I clicked on the wrong menu. Priority mode is solar grid, a grid time control. So you can use this unit to potentially save on electricity bills if you live in an area that supports different billing price range. Input value, priority, AC charge amperage. So this is to fast charge the unit. If your breaker is less than 50, then you probably don't want to pick 50. So by default, it's a reasonably small number, 25. PV charging amperage. This PV refers to the solar panels, 80 amps. Set battery. I guess this is to change the password. There's a save mode, power saving mode. I think it will be able to automatically shut down after a period of inactivity. Events, I wasn't able to get this tab to work, but system time is not a clickable tab. It just shows time. To sum up, this is an incredibly powerful power station that can supply power to my house for days, and it will run all my power tools, multiple power tools at the same time. Thanks to its Wi-Fi capability back there, you can view the status of the power station from the phone app and check the charging status and all the historical data. All right, thank you very much for watching. Hope you find this review helpful.